Hi everyone, this is Gator Gidge, and in this video I'm going to add a touch of fall to my living room, dining room, and maybe the entry if I have anything left. It's subtle. I'm using my existing inventory, decor. I'm using my existing decor that I have put away, and yes, it's a little bit minimalistic, but that's okay. That's my goal. It doesn't take a lot to bring in fall to your house, so I hope you enjoy. All right, first area I'm going to work on is this sideboard, and I've already removed everything. I'm just putting fall colored runner. So let's see what I have that will work. I'm trying to find a fall runner, and I know I saved my fall runner. Oh look, here's one. That's beautiful. And I have an orange one, but I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. Okay, well I do have this one that my sister gave me. The sister that's, we declutter together when I go visit her. She gave me that last year as a gift. And let's see, I have a vintage runner here. What does this look like? Oh yeah, that's cute. It's got some cute little orange flower accents. And I know I have the cutest orange one. Where did I put that? I know I wouldn't have gotten rid of it because I try not to get rid of stuff that I know I can use and not have to buy again. So let me check the pie case. Presto, I'm here. Okay, this is scary. I do have a little more lemons in here. It needs to be decluttered. Good grief, I don't see it. I don't see it. You know what? I wonder if I have it somewhere else. If I used it somewhere else to protect some furniture. Okay, well, obviously, I don't know where I put it. I'm going to do a quick scan around the house. Yay, I located it. So, it looks a little long. I don't think it's going to work on this one. Anyway, I had it in my, I have one drawer in the guest bedroom that has a lot of my vintage linens. So this needs to be put away in the fall decor, because I bring it out for fall. So I do like that. So let me see if this one will work. Or should I use this one? No, I think I like the long one. And maybe I can use this on the dining table as a runner, center runner. Wow. Every time I move this plant, I forget how heavy it is. Okay, so we're gonna have that back there, okay? Gonna have my air purifier back in here. Well, I should say it's not an air purifier, it's a humidifier, because living in the desert, it's so very, very dry. Just plugging this back in. Okay. And, you know, practical things. My husband likes to read on his recliner. He brings the lamp closer to himself. He's reading Randy Wainwright, Tomlinson's Wake. Anyway, so I'm going to put this back because that's where he grabs it from. Practical, just being practical. And maybe if I find some greenery I can put here. But for now, let's move to the fireplace. So today's September 25th. And the first day of fall was September 22nd. I'm a little behind schedule. This here is my spring wreath, and my sister from Missouri made this for me. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like, she's creative and talented, and then the other sister that I declutter with made this one for me. So I like to celebrate the fall harvest. And let's see, oh dear. I might have to shape it or glue something. I think I accidentally just pulled a leaf off. Okay. Yep, I pulled a leaf off. Okay. So then I always just, oh, goes this, I wonder which way does it go? Yeah, the bow, I think I need to reshape it. Yeah, because this is where you hang it. I'm not sure what's going on. And so I accidentally pulled a couple of leaves off, so I will have to put those back on. Dear. My poor little wreath, it needs to be reshaped. Okay, so I'll work with that off camera. And then what else can I do there? I do need to change out my fresh flowers. Okay, I went and cut some wildflowers from my garden. Some beautiful sunflowers. I think I need to cut 2 more. Also grabbed some doilies, vintage doilies for pops of color. So I think maybe I'll use this one. Switch this out. No ginger. And then I will, there's another piece that I want to insert here. And it's my vintage thankful sign. Okay, so I usually prop this in here at an angle. There we go. I like the way that looks. Okay, so I'm gonna bring a doily over here. I have a second one that they are exactly matching. So I'll use that one over here. Let me just slide this. Whoops. And I don't change everything out. Like, I just don't want to carry stuff for everything, you know. I just keep my favorite things year round, and also it helps you to be more minimalistic. You don't have to store as much stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get to a point where I don't have a lot of stuff. I mean, right now I do have a lot of stuff because I'm selling lots of things on eBay. Okay, so that adds pops of color. Let me go get some more sunflowers cut. And I think I need to add something here. Maybe some greenery there. I'll see if I have some loose fall leaves, which I know I do. I have some because I'm making crafts for a craft show, and I grabbed my leaves from my inventory. So let me see what I can come up with. So look, I clipped 2 more from my garden. They're so beautiful, and these ones are pointy. I have some rounded and pointy ones in here, so let's see. Okay. I have one dry one in there, but I'm going to leave it because of fall. Okay, because you know, things start to dry. Okay, now I have the cutest little, it's like a little glass ornament, but it has orange beads on it. Let me grab that. So this is it right here. I thought it was so dainty and cute. So I use this to bring a pop of color. All right. And like I said, I need to go grab those leaves next. So here's where we're at so far. Just a touch of fall. I have some this Thomas Kincaid box. I like Thomas Kincaid. Love his art. And then I have, he's the painter of lights, and I just love it. Positivity. Another container of pine cones. I have my wicker pumpkin, some leaves. So I think we'll shift over here to this candle and see if we can make something work. I have to be careful with our puppy Ginger. She gets into everything. Okay, let me open them. So these are my pine cones. So I could probably add a few right here. Trying to get smaller ones. These are big. Okay. All right, so we're shifting over here. I'm going to add a splash of fall colors. Okay, take this. Okay, we can even keep that there. And this will still work because I can add some greenery. Like I said, I'm trying to keep things that I enjoy year-round and use them. Okay, so let's put some fall over here. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and you can save things that you buy and use them year-round. So it's very affordable if you like to add a little splash of fall here and there. All right, so get a few more pine cones around. And I might have some tiny little pumpkins to put there. These ones I saved for my coffee bar, so I won't, these two here, I'm not going to put those out right now. Okay, I found some more items. You know, I celebrate the fall harvest, so we can harvest carrots. And I have a few picks in my bin. I like to have dry fruit. And then my neighbor had given me these pumpkins. I know I have a third one. So for now, I'm just going to place these guys right here. And then maybe the third one will go back here somewhere. Okay, so let's see. We're going to shift back to the fireplace mantle. That's what we have so far. What I'm trying to do now is add the, so I had dumped all the stuff that was in here into one of those bins, and now I'm going to add some pop of color over here. And maybe add a pine cone. Okay, so I only have 4 pine cones left. I'm just going to use one there, and then I'll use one over here. Okay. It's simple, but it does the job of bringing fall in. Now let's see if we have something to add to the plants. I'm going to move my containers and my dry fruit. This will be a little trickier. So I usually have like these little scarecrow picks that I put in the plants to add a touch of fall, but I'm using them for my craft show on my wagon for a display, so I'll insert that right here so you can see that. So now I gotta be more creative. So I do have this Hello Fall, and let me see if it's too overbearing there. I like that. Let's balance this. Maybe I have some fall candles to place over there on the candles and some random picks. I have these little random picks. You get these at Hobby Lobby. Again, I didn't go buy them. They're in my inventory. So maybe just see if I could stick them in this. No, it doesn't. That doesn't work. That does not work. We're focusing on the plant to the left. Now let's show you right there. And that's not working. So I gotta see what else I have around the house. Okay, so I have these dry flowers. These are Hobby Lobby, and these are Mainstay. That would be Walmart. So this is Walmart and this is Hobby Lobby. Okay, so let me see if I can use this here because I need some drama on this side. So what I'll do is I think I'll put these in here. Maybe that'll balance things out. Well, I'll play with that arrangement off camera. So let's see. Yeah, that adds a splash of color over there now. So of fall. And I'm gonna put the rest of my pine cones in there. Let's zoom in. There's a touch of fall there now. You can't see the candles. That's okay though, because I don't have anything for the candles right now. So that takes care of the fall harvest. So that's a start. And hopefully Ginger won't be able to get into any of that stuff. All right, so these are the areas we worked on. We've got this little display. We added Hello Fall. We're thankful for the harvest. Little touch of wildflowers and dry leaves and berries. And my doilies, they give you a splash of color. Wild sunflowers from our garden that we grow intentionally for our birds, wild birds. So there you have it. And just a little bit goes a long way to bring the fall into your home and celebrate the bountiful harvest. So let's go this way. There's my work zone. I need to do the dining area next. And then here's this one. And I'll see if I have any wildflowers or picks to add to that plant. But mostly we just added a runner to bring some fall colors to this area. Makes the fall colors stand out in the fish, on the pots, and the little orange house. Well, it's not that little. Anyway, let's move on to the dining room. And if you don't like the twinkle, you can stop it. It has a fast speed, twinkling, off, fast, slow, stationary, and off. All right, here's the before of the dining room. I do already have some splashes of fall. Here's what I have to work with. And let's see what kind of magic we can create. And there's my puzzle board with 2 puzzles ready to go. I'm not sure which one I want to do next. Okay, so now we're in the dining room. We just finished lunch. Get my tea out of the way. Nice tea. All right, I don't have a lot of stuff left to work with. As you can tell, when I did my reset, I introduced a few fall colors. Got my orange Fiesta wear out. And let's see what I have left to work with. These are tablecloths that I won't be using. I have a yellow one there. That's not getting changed out. That's my favorite color for my decorating. It's my happy color. It's tend to do some yellows and blues and turquoises. Okay, so I'm just looking at tablecloths over here. Let's see what else I have to work with. Okay, and my puzzle board won't be going, but let's take these off. As you can see, I don't have a lot of things to work with. So, because I'm trying to be a minimalist, if I don't use it or lose it. I do want to use this. I'm not sure yet how. And then these are my gratitude, the fall ones. I'll change. I do want to use these for the table. And got this vintage doily, which I won't be. Okay, right now I already have some fall towels out, but these blessed go with, or blessed go with ones on the table, which I won't be putting on there right now. So I leave everything as is because I do the fall harvest, and then when it's Thanksgiving, I can add the turkey embellishments, and then you had me at pumpkin spice because I have 2 cute ones that I'm using right now. And then I have my little vintage turkeys, the Thai ones. They come out, I have 3 of those. They come out in November. So does this little thing, this turkey. Okay. So let's see what I can do with what little bit I have. I'm very creative. I can do it. Yay, I can do this. I got this. I like not having a bunch of stuff, and I'm getting better where I'm getting rid of more stuff. So let me get, and making room for things like I enjoy, like puzzles. Of course, you have to have supplies for crafts. I gotta move this for now. I have to move all this stuff for now. This doesn't even belong in here. Let me put this back where it belongs. Okay. The peninsula is getting cluttered, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna move my puzzle board for now because I'm changing my little placemats out. I saw the protective cover. This spins around, has little drawers. My sister got it for me. The one that we decluttered together because she's always thanking me. Thanks, sis. I really enjoy having this puzzle board. Yikes, but it's big. Whoops. In my tiny house. All right, excuse me, everybody, while I maneuver and bang up the walls here. You can have the little lazy spinner on it, and you can hook them on, but I don't hook it on. Okay. Another thing that I do now that I started recently is I'm putting a puzzle on each end. So I'm doing the fall puzzles right now. I'm going to do a winter one to put here. I use this protective cover because I don't like my things to get stained. All right, let's get the blessed ones out. And they're stored in here. Let's put the gratitude. And I'll only need 3. I'm going to use the runner over here on the pie case. So let's just try to see what we can do for a centerpiece. I always like this platter in the middle. And then I added the orange Fiesta ware to have a pop. And then I do have a cute little arrangement that my neighbor made for me in Missouri. Oh, she made me this little cute arrangement, and I've always liked it, so that'll be the centerpiece. This is a Yankee Candle Mango Peach Salsa, and it is a nice color for fall. Got my little pumpkins, glass pumpkins. Let's see if we can put this. Well, I don't know yet. We'll leave that in there for now. Okay. I am going to use this. I will use It's pumpkin spice latte time. My sister from Missouri gave me this with 2 little pumpkins that I use at the coffee bar. Here's my other little glass pumpkin candy dish. Take out this little pumpkin. I'll find a spot for it. And this, probably not there. And then you always get cute little things, either for teacher appreciation or things your kids make. So just when I decluttered things for my classroom, I couldn't declutter this. It's so cute. I have this beautiful candle, which I will use. And this one. So I'm going to just say everything on the island. I would like to get my puzzle board back in place. Just got to remove the plants and place the runner there. That's all I'm doing with this spot until I figure stuff out. We have to sell that stereo. We're not keeping it. Just here out of the way. Look at all the little leaves that fell. And I just finished vacuuming. And I got a dust up there. Maybe I could place this one here. It would be nice to have a third one, a tiny one there, which I happen to have. And I'm going to place the candle in there to draw some color. Maybe we can have a couple of candles like that. So again, very minimalistic, using what I have and being creative. That's the look of that area there. Okay. And right now, I have a huge mess on the peninsula now, but let's look at the table. And yes, I'm being practical. And there's that centerpiece. I don't know that I have any more pine cones stashed anywhere, but I'll have to check my crafting area, and I can maybe put some fall leaves and some pine cones there. And there's the other pumpkin right over there, the glass one. It's only there because I didn't put it away. I have one there And then of course I still have the one on the counter to work with. Okay, so let's get busy. Let's do the coffee bar. Let's walk over to the coffee bar. This is the little area I add a little splash to. There used to be 4 cups here, but my husband sold one. These are his favorite cups that he's collected. He doesn't collect much, so this is his little area. But I'm going to add a splash of orange here, or yellow, because I have colorful Fiesta ware that I can use. Okay, I guess when I get the orange Fiesta mug, I can place it there, but that's all I'm going to be able to place in that area. I can add my dry fruit in here. So right in there is where I place that pumpkin. It's my last little section here. I've already dusted. And I'm gonna place my other pumpkin right here. Okay. I think we're finished except for some wild sunflowers for the peninsula. So, and a few items that I need to put away, and then my entry. I think I'll do that as a separate video because this is getting long for my entry. Anyway, I'm going to have a sip of tea and take a break, vacuum all these leaves, and I'll show you real quick the island. Let me clear it. You can watch me clear it. I have nothing to hide. So, what I'd like to know is, when you decorate for fall, do you go all out? Do you even decorate? Share in the comments what you do. And yeah, part of my having less is to recycle, reuse, and hang on to things so I don't have to spend money. And then looks like I was able to use everything. I don't have to declutter anything, but perhaps in the entry I will declutter. I don't know yet. I don't have a lot of items left for the entry. So cheers. So this is what I have left. This is my mess. A little potpourri that I'm going to use. I'm going to use all that right here on my island and get some wild sunflowers cut. Yay, it's pumpkin spice latte time. I'm ready for coffee. Okay, looks like I didn't declutter this spot right here. Guess what? I don't want this here. Okay, I'm going to take it to the garage. It's going to be sold anyway. I forgot to put it in the garage sale, but I have my one sister that she might be interested in it 'cause she asked me one time if I was selling it, so I'll give her a call and ask her. Oh my gosh. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. Okay. Taking the last one out. Okay, so I pulled it off with not a lot of inventory. I call it inventory, I guess, because I sell on eBay, but this is my personal collection that I use to decorate my home. And it's simple. Just had one large bin. It's not even large, it's medium. And two small bins. And two round containers, a tin and a Thomas Kincaid like box, round box that stored the pine cones in. Okay. Let's move on to, I changed out the placemats, gratitude, added some splash of fall here and there. Placed the other runner on the pie case. And yay, I moved that to the garage where things go to die or get sorted. Because I say that because I sell from there. I have garage sales from there. Now that I'm retired, I'm having garage sales again because I have the time. And then I have this little spot on the peninsula, just a touch of fall, and then my natural potpourri. I'm ready for a coffee break. How about you? Nice ambiance with those flickering fake candles. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is Gator Gidge saying ciao ciao. Let's see if we could do that. There we go. Ciao ciao. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell.